creating spiritual growth. And I feel like the person that's going to know you the most, or know you, or like help you reach a certain level, is going to be your girlfriend or your wife, because they see the good and the bad of you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Every time. You know what I'm saying? You dealing with somebody, one night stand, blah blah blah. You hooking up or whatever. You're just gonna see them for a good time. You know what I'm saying? But you see, your woman with somebody that, like, you seeing them on good terms, on bad terms, on times you just, like, you're down, you're up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel like that just helps you, find your purpose and find your and just having well-being within that. You know what I'm saying? I was watching this one thing. It was just like, sometimes we need to take a break from finding our purpose, and just live life. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like there just needs to be a good balance with that. As far as, like, you want to, it's always going to be in the back of your mind to find your purpose and reach goals that you want to attain to, but you also want to reap what you sow. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to enjoy the things that you have planted, And so I feel like we've gotten to a culture that's just like work. I'm not investing in relationships. I'm not investing in this. Like, I mean, you even get it with women too, where it's just like, I don't need no man, this and that. It's like, bro, like, I mean, I feel like every kid needs a healthy relationship between their mom and their father, because their mom and their dad, because, I mean, at the end of the day, that's like their first sightseeing of what love is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the bond that a man and a woman has, and things like that. And, kids pick up quickly. You know what I'm saying? They know something is wrong.
Right.
They know something is going right. They're going to feel it. And kids are like sponges. They're going to be
absorbing
absorbing everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you have an unhealthy relationship, or even the whole, I feel like the co-parenting thing is starting to become very, like, trendy. And it's just like, I understand that things happen. I understand
co-parenting. What is that? What is co-parenting?
Like, co-parenting is just like, okay, you just, like, we're both taking care of the kids together, but it's like, we're not, like, not together at all. Like, we're not really doing much. Like we may still have Christmas together or something like that, but it's like, we're not showing any affection to each other. It's not really like that type of speed. But I just feel like a lot of that, like, we have to get back to healthy relationships. And like you were saying, you were telling me, like, how, like, cheating feels so prominent nowadays, just because it's just like, I feel like negativity is always going to sell on social media. And so we have to get to a point where it's just like, we have to kind of guard our eye gates and guard our ear gates. Because it's like, it's just going to be so much more propaganda that's put towards us to divide us as a community, and divide us, between men and women, that it's just going to be like, it's going to be the point where it's like, dang, like, why do I even need relationships? Or why do I even need a man? Or why do I need a woman? Like, when I can just procreate and handle this on my own, so.
Dan, you touched on a lot.
I did.
I want to get to. So you mentioned, like, the part where, like, people are, like, constantly, like, chasing that validation, or chasing that new girl, chasing things like that. All of that, like, you're not really pursuing meaningful relationships. You just want sex and things like that.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, like, if you just look at things very basically, it's like you're chasing something. What do you hope to achieve by chasing that? When you get that, are you going to be satisfied?
Right.
Or do you need to chase something else now?
Exactly.
When is the chasing going to stop? Are you going to keep chasing? Like, are you ever going to fill that, void inside of you, whatever it is that you're looking to fill with all of that meaningless sex? One girl broke your heart, bro. Like, having sex with hundreds of girls after that's not going to fill that. I don't know if y'all seen Californication, but that man is fucking miserable. You know what I mean? He has sex, like, every day. It's not a lifestyle that's just, like, conducive to happiness or fulfillment in any way.
No fulfillment, right?
And men have kind of started to, like, and women too, have started to take this idea that, like, once they've had, like, a bad relationship, or, like, that one dude cheated on them, or that one girl cheated on them, that must default to mean that the whole gender just, like, isn't shit.
You
know what I'm saying? Or, like,
It's like now I'm bitter, and now I'm just gonna just
I'm
lash
bitter.
out
It's
on
like,
everybody.
yeah, so it's like
'cause I
no
got
one
my
else.
hurt.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, listen, like there's always gonna be bad people in
Yeah.
this world, on both sides.
Exactly.
But it's never like it's not a war between men and women. Like
No.
it never was a war between men and women. Like it was just bad people
Yeah,
that
it's
just
that's-
do fucked
and
up
that's what I
shit.
try to tell people all the time, bro. Is that like it's not like one sided in either way.
Yeah.
It's just people are just broken.
Yeah.
And it's just like no, and on both sides. Like it's just that's the way it is. You're gonna get very good people and you're gonna get very bad people. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? But at the end of the day, people are people. Like it's not like one type of gender is only doing this or one type of or the other gender is doing that. Like and so that's just kind of like that's just kind of crazy that like,
Yeah.
you know, like it's just kind of crazy that it seems like the media has divided us so much to the point where it's just like we've come to this this type of society.
And I don't even want to say the media because it's us. We're the media.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we're on these apps like venting, and we know that the negativity sells and it's
Yeah,
promoted.
you know,
So,
bro.
like,
You know
that's
what I
you see
hate,
the
bro?
most. What?
Bro, I hate the fake cheating pranks, whatever you want to call it, the stuff on TikTok. Like, bro, it's clearly staged, but they know that it's gonna get views, and then you see in the comments and they believe it. They're like, "Oh, she's trash. Why would she do this?" Blah 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 blah. Or like it's just this culture of even couples that have just that have made this culture to it's like, okay, being in a relationship is bad because you're only going to get yourself hurt. And I don't understand why that's become a thing with couples on social media, but I see
Right.
that often to where it's like, oh, like it's so staged, bro. It's so, and not even couples. It's like people that are faking to be like in a relationship. Like I see it all the time, bro. Like somebody will go and be like, hey, you know, like they'll try to like, can you rate me, blah 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 blah. Like you know what I'm saying. Then they start like spitting their game. They're like, oh, I got a boyfriend, blah blah blah. Then they go in there like Hellcat or whatever, or like Ash McLaren, you know what I'm saying. And then it's like, oh, what is that? Blah, blah. I'm like, bro, stop the cap, right? Bro, we've been watching YouTube for way too long to like fall
no
into
cap.
that.
Like, come on, man.
Like, and it's like, but these little, it's like little kids see this stuff, and it's like, it's just gonna be like this sense of like either couples like, oh, all couples do is prank, so we're gonna prank each other, and then so that automatically loses trust out of the relationship, and then you just see like, oh, like I'll never get in a relationship because you know, like you see all this stuff going on that's not even real.
Not
like
real.
it's not
Social media.
Like, I want some like, bro, I want y'all to go on TikTok and just see like just swipe. Maybe it's just my TikTok. I don't know, but I see it all the time, bro. It's like
Nah, I swear.
some fake stuff, bro. It's just like it's all fake to just kind of divide us as men and women. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but
It's pretty crazy, like how, and don't get me wrong, like some people get paid, you know, off the social media, like
Right.
It's actually pretty profitable if you know what you're doing,
Exactly.
you can grow a following. But besides that, if you're just on there and you ever just find yourself posting a picture and then just feeling like anxious,
Yes.
like, a little like anxious, you're like,
I used to feel that all the
yeah,
time.
and you just like, I just gotta close the app. I can't come back for like a little while,
Yeah.
like just so that, like, I hope that when I come back, I get like this many likes or so, and like this many comments. But it's so funny how like these are just small, like these are, just think about this. This is just like somebody's idea that they came up with in their college dorm room, right? And they're like, you know what? I'm gonna introduce this button called the like button. And people are going to be able to post and people can hit the like. Someone just came up with that idea like in their dorm room, and now people's entire like livelihood and happiness and satisfaction is dependent on how many people just hit the like button, which can be dependent on so many factors. First of all, one, if they're even just on Instagram that day, like maybe they're just, well, they probably are on Instagram, but they even saw it because we know the algorithm.
I was about to say the algorithm.
The algorithm might just mess you up sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's like, it says nothing about your value as a person.
Yeah.
Whether you got 2 likes or 100,000 likes, it doesn't matter, because you have people who are on Instagram who have like all these followers, like 10K followers plus, who have no friends in real life.
No friends.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything's just superficial. They have no like real deep connections because Instagram isn't the place for forming deep connections. Tell me a time you've like DM'd someone and it's really like actually turned into something meaningful.
Never.
It just doesn't happen.
I'm like 0 and 500.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't happen,
Like even
bro.
friends too. Like just friends.
Yeah.
Like nah.
Friends, anything like that, bro. Like, I've shot my shot, bro. Like, it doesn't, like, bro. Like,
It doesn't translate, and
You
that's
know
what I
what I'm
wanted to get to is like how
Yeah.
meaningful it is. Well, let me take this approach.
Mm.
How like the reality has shifted to the internet so much so that it's become more validating to get it online than to actually get it in person. You know what I'm saying?
You think so?
I think so. Well, I'm saying for some people,
Okay.
I'm saying it's
Yeah.
there's a culture for that. Me personally, I feel like if you're in high school, college, and you got clout or whatever, I feel like that's a lot more meaningful than 100,000
Yeah.
people who don't really care about you or don't
Right.
really know you. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And so like, but you have these people like there's even people that we know that was like that will just not go out or not have a good time because or like just find all their men or all their women on Instagram or whatever it is because it's like I don't need to go out and go to the
Right.
club or go somewhere to where I can meet people and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I can just post a pic and I know somebody gonna swipe up. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like so,
Right.
it's created this culture to where it's like, but I just feel like it's kind of funny because it's like we kind of like. With COVID that happened like last year and stuff like that, like we were able to
Yeah.
finally start like going out. I know that you were, in New York a lot of the times, but this was like
Yeah.
the first year where we were kind of like
Really?
able to,
Yeah.
Really?
Go out and just experience the bar scene, just like the nightlife. And like
yeah,
city life. We went out to DC. And I was like, growing up in the suburbs, you didn't really go out and meet strangers like that.
nah, not at all.
So me and him, like, we would both nick to
Nick,
like
always.
talk to new girl at
Yeah.
any like random
And
stranger.
I had that too with like, dang, like I wasn't going out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I wasn't going out because I mean, like I was just like, man, let me just see if I can DM somebody and get some conversation with
Right.
them. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like, but now it's like that's so useless. It's so pointless because people
know.
aren't even the same.
Exactly. It's not
On-
the same energy at all.
It's not
bro.
the same. It's not this. They're not the same people that they are on in real life. You know what I'm saying? And I started realizing that, and it was like a lot of people that I met that were like, at the club or like just out. You know what I'm saying? I had a good conversation with. They didn't have tens of thousands of followers and stuff like that. Like but it's like regular stuff. They're regular people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And it's just like, dang, like you cool. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like. It's just crazy like how
Yeah.
we like
You would have no idea until like you add them on Instagram.
Yeah, like that.
You'll be talking to a calm little girl at the club and it's like, oh yeah, like you're cool. And then you follow her, she got like 10K or something. It's like, dang. It's like, okay, like I didn't even know that, but like you're doing that online, you're doing that through Instagram, you're trying to shoot your shot. That seems
Right.
like such a barrier.
Yeah.
It seems like 10K, like dang, like there's no way I'm bagging that. It's just a number, bruh. You see her in person, that number is gone. You're looking
It's
at
the-
her.
it's the blue check syndrome.
Exactly, blue check syndrome. That's the bar. Blue check syndrome is crazy.